guys, welcome to this week's video, which is gonna be a movie review of
Justice League: Throne of Atlantis.
This is your birthright, Arthur.
I'm in. Join me, and we will bridge those worlds in peace. Kill the humans! Attack! I will cleanse the serpent. This is war!
And, well, what do you know about it?
Before I saw the movie, I knew that it was gonna be a kind of like an origins movie of Aquaman. And I saw the preview. It was some kind of like I saw like there was some like parts of him being a kid, and I thought that it was gonna concentrate a lot on him, and and then eventually it was gonna come up to like he was gonna join the Justice League. So that's what I thought. What about you?
Okay, well, I knew there was a book about this. I didn't get to quite read it just yet, but I knew it was partially his origin stories. I know they were going to focus more on saving Aquaman. I knew that they wanted to. They held off on putting him in war because they wanted to give him his own feature film. Like how did
I was wondering that when I saw War, I was like, okay, I knew that it was like the continuation to after Flashpoint, because after Flashpoint everything else it was a new universe. So I was wondering, where's Aquaman? Because I mean, Justice League, you think of every single member, and Aquaman was there. Aquaman was one of the originals, And so when I didn't see him there, not that I didn't like Captain Marvel / Shazam, I was wondering where he went, and like you said, they were waiting for him to have this own movie.
So basically, what this movie is about is saving Aquaman. How did Aquaman come to be about? It's a little bit about his origins, a bit about his parents, where he came from. How he's a surface dweller. So the Seven, the Justice League, they find that
the Super Seven,
they find that that the Atlanteans, one of the Atlanteans, Orm, Aquaman's half brother, he wants to put out a full-on attack on the surface dwellers, and they find themselves in a bit of a predicament. Because Orm finds out that he has a half-brother, Aquaman, and he finds out that he is the rightful heir to the throne, as much as Orm is, but Orm has his own...
Because he's the older brother, right?
He has his own agenda, and so he wants to... He wants war, and the Queen, Aquaman's mom, wants to keep the peace and to complete both worlds with peace and with a new perspective.
Before I watched this film, I obviously, if you've been watching each one of DC's movies recently, they've gotten really dark. I mean, really? Not that we don't like it. We love it. But like this, I thought that when I first saw the trailer, I was like, oh, this is gonna be interesting because it's a new movie, it's a new concept, Aquaman, of course, and we saw it, and of course it has a dark element. At the same time, it has some funny parts, but always keeping that, blood. There was actually only 2 times that they cussed in this movie.
Whereas in the Batman Assault on Arkham, they had a bit of cuss words in there, so maturity level up there, 17 up.
No, and remember that part when like I don't know what happened, but there was a part when they were like fighting. Someone was fighting someone, and like the whole body just kind of like transformed itself.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
I was like, oh, dang.
You're gonna have to watch the movie to find out what we're talking about. There's a little fight with Aquaman before he becomes Aquaman. Yeah, quite a few actually. But yeah, my favorite. I'm gonna say my favorite character. Mira. My favorite character is Mira. She's badass. She knows what to do. She knows how to do it. She gets the job done, and that's why she is
she was in there since the beginning,
Yeah, she is.
She was lurking on Aquaman.
She's the Queen's protector, and she is also, later come to find out, she becomes Aquaman's wife. Or one of.
Yeah, honestly, in this movie, I don't think I had a favorite character. You would say Aquaman, because he's the main character, but he didn't really... he didn't capture I don't know. Like I want to say him, but I don't, because he didn't really reach me. You know, when the character is well done, that character just goes towards you like, oh, you're mine. And then you come out of the movie theater or wherever you watch the movie like, dang, that character was amazing. And in this film, I didn't really have.
Well, it's Aquaman's first time being Aquaman. You know, it's how you can't expect him to just be like, Aquaman, I'm Aquaman. I know what to do. I know how.
No, yeah, you're right. But what I'm trying to say is that there wasn't a character that I really liked. Like, oh yeah, well, besides the Flash,
yeah,
there was some parts of the Flash when he was like running. I was like, yeah, go Flash.
Yeah,
it was cool. And like, I mean, I would say like, oh, Superman or Wonder Woman was looking cute. She was looking cute when she was on a date with Clark. Yeah, she was looking cute.
Seems to be with Batman though, but anyways, my favorite scene. I said this. I told him we watched it together. I told him
we just watched this like an hour ago.
Yeah,
it was like an hour ago.
But my favorite scene. I told him when Orn gets defeated. I won't say they kill him. I won't say they let him live. You're gonna have to watch it to find out what they do to him. But when he gets defeated. Which, I mean, you watch the video and you know what's going to happen anyways. Obviously, we said there's spoilers, so... Anyways, when he gets defeated, I said it from the beginning, and I was like, that's going to be my favorite scene in the movie, and I loved how they took him down. It was amazing. They all utilized each other. They are the Justice League. They came together to be the Justice League, and I loved it, and that is my favorite scene in the movie.
Alright. My favorite scene has to be where Aquaman and... What's her name?
Mira?
Mira, yeah. You know, they're getting attacked by those dudes. I don't remember what they're called.
They're called trenchers, I believe,
something like that. Trenchers. They were getting attacked by those big rocks, and that's when you see Flash coming in the running water, and like that's a scene where you get to see each one of the Justice League members have their own little like. Badass moments,
It's like in the Avengers where they showcased every one of them. Like, they had a moment where Captain America would, or Thor came in with not Thor,
yeah, it was like the little montage. Like, one came in here and the other one's fighting, and then the other one, like, jumped over here, and then Hulk was over here, and, like, you just kept going like that, like a circle.
Like, showcase them all, showcase their abilities, everything.
When movies do stuff like that, I'm
Dude,
like,
it's amazing, man.
Oh, my hat fell. Sorry about that. Another favorite part that I had was when Aquaman's fighting Black Manta. And, he uses his little... And you just see... If you saw the movie, you know what I'm talking about. That was perfect. Cool. Props to that.
Black Manta, if you didn't know, is also... he's voiced by the general from Man of Steel. His name is Harry Lennox.
We were watching the movie, and like I'm just concentrating in the movie, and as soon as the guy talks, he's like, "Dude!"
I recognized him immediately.
What? Like this dude right here, he watched Man of Steel like 30 times a week.
Man, Man of Steel is amazing. Man.
I'm not lying.
Zack Snyder, yes.
Yep.
It was Zack Snyder. He recently just released a picture of Jason Momoa as Aquaman.
Waterman.
You see him, he looks there, and he's got his trident, and he's big and he's bulky, and that's the Aquaman I like. Back in the early 90s comics of Aquaman, he was big, he was burly, he's got his beard, he's got his long hair, he's got a hook for hand, he's just badass, premature badass, he's got his tattoos. They're taking a new take on it. I love it. The picture, I'm pretty sure the picture is in grayscale, to hide some of the colors.
Yeah, whenever they put out like posters like that, I was talking to him about it before. Like, I'm pretty sure they put some filters or whatever to make it look dark. But in the actual movie, I'm pretty sure it's gonna have some either yellow or gold. Most likely gold.
Yeah.
Right? And we couldn't really see his bottom.
The bottom half if he's wearing green pants or not.
Yeah, it looks dark. I mean, not that it's a bad thing. I mean, a lot of people are saying like, "Oh, it looks too dark," or blah blah blah.
Like he's gonna be like, "Kill the surface dwellers! I'm king of Atlantis, and we're gonna kill everyone." And I don't think that's gonna happen. I think this is one not necessarily heartfelt, but I know he's going to have his humble respects for these surface dwellers, and he won't be about war at first. He will try and bring peace first, and then if people bring problems his way, he will solve them as diplomatic as he can.
Yeah, when I first saw him, when they first said that he was going to be Aquaman, I was like, all right. I mean, this Justice League is going to be...
this Justice League is built tough, you know, like Ford, you know, built tough, built to last.
Yeah, and
okay, let's on a scale of 1 to 5. What would you rate this?
Today we should rate it as Batarangs. 1 Batarang to 10 Batarangs. All right, we'll have that scale today. How many Batarang or sharks?
Yeah, we'll do
shark.
sharks.
Okay,
We'll do sharks.
1 shark or 10 sharks.
1 being that. You know, it's only 1 shark and it's fine, but 10 sharks, we're an army and
corpse, you know?
Okay, I would rate this a good, you know what, I'm gonna say 6.5 sharks.
I was actually gonna say 7 sharks.
Okay.
So we're
I say 6.5 sharks because it is an Aquaman origin movie, and as origin movies can, they kind of can like roll out and like, you know, we want to get to the action. You know, it's not always about the action, but like I want to see Aquaman be Aquaman. I want to see him take off. I want to see him fight, utilize his powers. But that is also not the only reason why I am giving it a 6.5. I'm giving it 6.5 sharks because also I found a few plot holes in the storyline. I found writing errors, but that's another thing to talk about.
Yeah, I 7 sharks. I don't. You said it, man. I mean, like you said, it's an origin story, and I was expecting more of Aquaman. And you know, the beginning was mostly the Justice League trying to figure out what's going on and whatever. And I was expecting more of Aquaman himself. But I mean, it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. Yeah, like I said, there was some times when I was like, okay, what's going on?
it had moments where it kind of died down. Like it would escalate from 10 and then it would just shoot down to like a 3.
Yeah. But yeah. So, you think there's gonna be
a sequel? Yeah.
I think so.
I think there's definitely room for a sequel. I think they're definitely gonna utilize this Justice League origin. Everything, how the 7 came to be about, how they became to work as the team that they work as now, how they grew more people, how they find more people, find more problems. I think they're definitely going to experience all of that, and I think they're going to utilize it all. They've got good ground right now.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
Cool.
Alright guys, well, thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of Justice Corps, the Dawn of Atlantis review, also / look of Jason Momoa. Hopefully you'll come back next week. We'll have a new video up at that time. As of right now, we're not sure what it will be about. But hey, come back next week if you like anything. If you want anything, let us know. Like, comment, subscribe. Do what you got to do. All right. See you next week.
See you later, surface dwellers.
Our only hope for peaceful existence with the surface dwellers is with the one who is of both worlds. My other son.
What are you? I wish I knew, pal. They will destroy this planet and take Atlantis with it. We must protect our people and attack!
This is genocide. Billions will die.
Find Arthur Curry. Fast.